And let's bring the shoulder blades back and down. So we're going to start with the roll down. So all I want you to do is tuck your chin in towards your chest and then just allow your arms and your head to lead the way. And imagine your back is up against a wall and you're peeling the spine away from the wall and rolling down just to where you can, so you don't have to touch the floor or touch your feet. Just roll to where you can. Then scoop the tummy muscles and rebuild and restack. So I want you to really imagine each vertebrae is restacking on top of each other until your head is that last building block to come back up to standing. And again, reinsert those shoulder blades down the back. I want you to keep going in your own time. So I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see as well if you want to have a look. Tuck your chin in towards the chest, and again, you're rolling down. So the arms and the head are heavy. We're still scooped in through the core. And again, imagine that each vertebrae is just rolling down bit by bit, finding some length down the back of the legs and feeling those hamstrings stretch, especially first thing in the morning. So don't force anything, just go to where you can. Soften the knees, scoop the tummy muscles, and then start to rebuild and restack. So the belly button and the core is doing the work, rebuilding, pulling through, and the head is that last thing to come up to standing. We'll go one more time with that. So again, tuck your chin, and each time, hopefully you're feeling a little bit looser through the spine, and keep that going. I don't want you to force anything. So if you feel like the spine is rolling down all at once, that's absolutely fine. So I want you to roll down bit by bit. Olive's joining us now. She's on the chair, she's walking across Facebook, and she's going to go on the windowsill. I want you to really focus on rebuilding and restacking bit by bit. Just bear with me, I'm going to let Olive on the windowsill. There we go, Olive. Sorry, she couldn't get past the curtain. Right, so we've done your roll down. Feet hip width apart, shoulder blades down the back. Take a deep breath. Olive's the cat, by the way, because Instagram didn't see Olive, I don't think. She just went past the Facebook, the laptop. So let's take a deep breath in, arms come all the way up, and then reach those arms out to the side. Scoop the tummy muscles, and then add one more roll down. So tuck your chin in towards the chest, and the arms and the head again are going to lead the way towards the floor, rolling down bit by bit, maybe going further down each time. But again, try not to force anything, just relax to where you can, stretching and releasing. Soften the knees, scoop the tummy muscles, and then rebuild and restack yourself up, scooping through the core until your head is that last thing to come up. Then we're going to add that breath, bring in the arms up, and this time rise. So press into the balls of the feet and lift the heels up off the floor. Reach the arms down, lower the heels, one more roll down. Tuck your chin in towards the chest. Scoop the tummy muscles, arms and head are leading the way towards the floor and towards your feet. Stretching and lengthening, finding that position where you can go to, which just adds a little bit of extra length. Soften the knees, scoop the tummy muscles, rebuild and restack. Pull the belly button in, lift the muscles of the pelvic floor, and remember, try if you can to bring that head up last and the shoulder blades drop down the back. Breathe in, lengthen and rise, stretching to where you can. And this time we're going to release the arms down, release the heels, and add in a new movement. So take a deep breath in, arms come all the way up. Try and keep your hips locked facing the front, slight bend into the knee. Take one arm forward and one arm back, and rotate from the waist to look over your shoulder. Scoop through the tummy muscles as the arms come up, and then switch sides. So again, shoulder blades down the back. Imagine somebody's pulling on your fingertips. Rotate to where you can. Scoop through the tummy muscles, arms come up. So the hips will turn slightly, but you don't want to be twisting too much. The hips want to stay facing forwards as much as you can. And then one arm forward, one arm back. Let's go one more to each side. Breathing in, arms come all the way up. Find that length. And change sides to rotate. Now this time, as you come back into the center, rise onto the toes, use the core for balance, and then rotate. Lower your heels, one arm forward, one arm back. Breathing in, scoop the tummy muscles, rise and lengthen. Use your core for balance, lower your heels, and rotate. Now if you feel really unbalanced with that, I want you to continue one more time each side, but without the rise in the center. Coming up, find the length, lower your heels to rotate. Breathing in, rising, lengthening, and then rotating. Breathing in, come through center, rise, add your roll down, take the arms out to the side, lower the heels, tuck your chin, arms and head leading the way towards the floor, towards your feet. Scoop through your tummy muscles, go to where you can, again, maybe easier each time as the body wakes up. Rebuild, all the way back up to standing. One more exercise and movement to add in. So feet hip width apart, arms go out to the side, reach them out in front to shoulder height and imagine somebody's pulling on your fingertips. I'm just going to turn to the side. Feet hip width apart, weight back into the heels. You should be able to slightly wriggle your toes. Pull your belly button in up, and then we go to your squat. So sinking down, pushing the bottom back. And then let's lift the arms and rise up onto the toes. Again, using your core for balance. Lower your heels, take the weight slightly back into your heels. Scooping through the tummy muscles, sinking down. One more time, rising up. Lengthen, scoop through the core. And release. Weight back into the heels. Rise up on the way up. Lower your heels. Take the arms out to the side, whole sequence. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Your arms and your head are leading the way towards the floor, towards your feet. Stretch to where you can. Soften the knees, scoop the tummy muscles, and gradually rebuild and restack yourself up. Bit by bit. Breathe in, arms come up, rise onto the toes, find the length. Lower your heels down, take one arm forward, one arm back to rotate. Breathe in, rise and lengthen, stretch. And then lower the heels, rotate. Breathe in, rise and lengthen. This time into your squat. Weight back into the heels, scoop the tummy muscles, sinking down. Reaching through your fingertips, stretch to where you can. Should we go one more round? Take a deep breath in, arms come all the way up. Rise onto the toes. Reach the arms out, lower your heels, tuck your chin. Arms and head leading the way towards the floor, towards your feet. Stretch to where you can, find that length. Soften the knees, scoop through the tummy muscles, rebuild and restack. Gradually bringing yourself up to standing. Breathe in to rise and lengthen. Hopefully your balance might feel better now. As you lower the heels, one arm forward, one arm back to rotate. Breathing in, arms come all the way up. Scoop through the core, lower your heels, rotate. Breathing in, arms come all the way up. Weight back into the heels. Into your squat, scoop through the tummy muscles, reach through the fingertips, keep the length through the crown of your head. One more time, back up to your rise. Find the length. Release the arms, release the heels. Roll the shoulders, and you are done for today.